Alright guys, we're back on the grind for a Great One Fallow Deer. We are 1412 kills in, and right there we have what may be the diamond number 8 of the grind. I mean, his estimate is not exactly promising, so it is really far from being a guaranteed diamond, and therefore the chance of it being a troll is, I would say, just as high as the chance of it being a diamond, so we'll have to kill it to figure that out. Now, as you can see, there are 4 bugs on that zone, so we're gonna try to get at least 3 of them, starting with the diamond potential. Let's see. And that should be enough. Although the hit on the last one was not good, but it's going down. Now I'm a fast travel to East End to claim all the bugs. I killed like 6 on that side of the lake. So we're gonna start by harvesting this level 5. He's clearly a diamond potential, he looks just as big as all the recent diamonds, and I really expect him to be the diamond number 8. Let's see a score. 252.96, he's a diamond, barely. He has the Dark Fur type, which is a variation that's been appearing the most times on these max levels. Even some of the trolls that I've gotten have had this Dark Fur type, I would even say the majority, so not sure if this is the most common of the common variations, but I would say that is a possibility. Now that's a monster, look at that estimate. 259 to 301, he's a guaranteed diamond. And I really wonder what the score will be, because I imagine it has a chance to be one of those massive 270 scoring monsters. In fact, I've never gotten one that big, but I've seen many posted recently, so I would love to get one because apparently they are just as rare as the great ones. Now, as you can see, that zone is pretty decent. There are 4 bugs on it, including the level 5, and on my map it is present on this location. You know, that doesn't mean that you're gonna have the same zone with the same amount of deer, but it's possible that you're also gonna have a decent sized herd right there. So on this occasion, instead of using the Zarza to drop this diamond potential, I wanna change things up and I wanna drop this level 5 using the Crossbow. Okay, we should be pretty close to 60 already. Seems we are at about 80. Still a bit too far. So I'ma use the collar here to get him a bit closer. Well, for some reason the level 5 is not coming in. Apparently there are 2 different herds on the zone and only one of them responded to the calls. Hence I guess that the best thing we can do here is to keep crawling towards the level 5 until we reach the distance we want, which is 60 meters. And it shouldn't take too long because we're already approaching 70. Now we are 63 meters away. He's quartering away slightly, but that shouldn't be an issue because this crossbow has some insane penetration. Let's go for it. And that will do it, he's down. Now the question is, how big is this diamond, because so far we haven't gotten anything above 265 and I would love to get one that breaks that barrier. Although this one is not nearly to be as big, 260.32, he is not huge, but it's not small neither, so I'ma call it an average diamond, although if I say it is mediocre I wouldn't be lying. Now we are 1625 kills into a grind, and over there we have a bug that seems to be the diamond number 10. As you can see, just as the last one, it has the spotted fur type and it has a rack that seems to be very similar in size to the racks of all the other diamonds, so I'm really positive that he'll be in fact big enough. So even though I would love to drop him using something different than the Zarza, like a bow for example, on this case we'll have to use the Zarza because he's on the other side of the river, and honestly this time I don't want to spend too much time hunting it since it's not a guaranteed diamond and I would hate to waste time stalking a troll. So let's go for it. You know there are 3 bugs on that herd, so I'ma try to kill them all. And even though we managed to hit the 3rd one, apparently it wasn't a good shot. So let's see the size of this fallow deer. He's potentially the 10th diamond of the grind, which is frankly not a great number for 1600 kills. It is quite low actually, but it's not too bad because the diamonds are pretty much irrelevant when it comes to the great one. So as for the score of this guy, a 255.65, he's a diamond. Now we're officially 10 diamonds into the grind, plus 4 pieballs, 1 albino, 4 trolls and still 0 great ones. I'm pretty sure that's a Mela. I'm 99% sure that's a Melanistic. I mean, actually, here you can compare them with these darks and you can clearly see that it is significantly darker. So I think it's safe to say that we're in fact looking at the first Melanistic of the grind. And certainly the best part is that he's a potential gold because he's a level 4. So being this such a special trophy, I would love to drop him using a special weapon like the recurve, which is actually the weapon I plan to use on a Great One Fallow Deer if it ever decides to appear. So I'ma head over to the tripod and we're gonna call them in from there to take a few nice pictures. Okay, let's get onto a tripod. And let's make a few calls. He's coming in, about 75 meters out, and getting closer. Now he's pretty much 50 out, which is a decent distance to start taking a few nice pictures. Well, the lighting is not the best at the moment, but it's not too bad. He's 27 meters out now, we gotta get ready. And now he's getting close really fast, below 20. That's it. So here we have it, the first Melanistic of the grind before reaching 2000 kills. He's actually my second Melanistic Fallow Deer ever after the one we got a couple months ago, although this one has a chance to be a gold while the other one was a silver. So let's see if it is in fact big enough. And he's a gold, 191.72, a beautiful Melanistic gold Fallow Deer, that's amazing. Alright guys, we're back on Emerald Coast doing some server hopping, and as you can see I just spotted the guaranteed diamond labeled for Banting. He seems to be absolutely gigantic since it has an estimate of 140 to 151, and in case you're wondering, at the moment we're on this area, which is a great place to hunt Bantings, undoubtedly one of the best ones on the entire map to hunt this species. So if you're looking forward to find a diamond Banting, this southeastern region is one of the places where the odds of coming across one are higher than average. Anyway, let's drop this guy using the 470. He's about 70 meters out, which is a decent distance to drop him using this powerful rifle. And that will be enough, he's down. You know, my biggest Banting, even counting the ones I got on the early access, was a 143.8 I believe, so I really wonder how big is this one because I really think it has the potential to become our new personal best. And yeah, he's massive, 143.8, he's maybe not as big as our biggest diamond, but the size of this guy is still pretty decent. Now you may have noticed that in the most recent videos after the early access I've been hunting mainly Bantings despite already having many diamonds, and that is simply because one of my dream trophies on this map is the albino Banting. So I won't stop hunting these guys until I get one, regardless if it is a bull or a cow. Okay guys, now we're on single player, and on this occasion I stumbled across a very intriguing track, which is the track of a max estimate Stubble quail. He may be our first level 3 and diamond Stubble quail on this map, which would be amazing because the diamond Stubble quail is, I feel, the rarest diamond on Emerald Coast. You know, their habitat essentially covers the whole map and consequently their zones can be pretty much everywhere, but the thing that makes them really hard to hunt is that they are really spread out across the entire map, hence finding their flocks can be a tough task compared to other species. Oh look. Hopefully we can spot the big one here, assuming that is the same flock. And well, none of those seems to be max estimates, so I imagine this one should be the big one. Level 2. And yeah, the estimate seems to be about right, up to 226, so it is definitely the one we were chasing. Although it is certainly not big enough to be a diamond potential, which is a bit disappointing, not gonna lie. And I've no idea how, but we didn't hear him. So maybe we'll be able to drop him here, let's see. And we did hear him, here we have it. He may not be a potential diamond, but it's always nice to get a big stubble quail because they are not precisely common. And I'm sure that eventually we're finally gonna find the diamond we've been looking for.